As the battle-damaged Earth continues to smoke, Goku thinks to himself that having Buu out of the way should prove to be a big advantage, even if he did have to use his trump card. Although out of energy, he knows he still has Piccolo and the others to dispatch and wonders if he should use that thing. Leaving it to mystery, he decides against it at the moment. Having a short rest, he considers the possible location the others could be. Determining the most likely place is Kami's lookout, the dog that Buu tried to protect begins barking, breaking his focus. He reaches out to end this annoyance before jumping into the air and flying away, almost seeming like he's having an internal struggle in the process. He rationalizes this with simply having to make his energy last. That's when the darkest of dark takes over the sky. Instantly, this leads Goku to believe somebody has summoned Shenron, which we know of course to be the case. Gohan asks Shenron to turn his father back to his normal self, but it's beyond his power. As the young half-Saiyan stands frustrated, Piccolo comes over to comfort him. Goten, still in complete denial, claims the two of them can't be serious. This is Dad they're talking about. But Gohan tries to explain to his brother that if Shenron can't fix him, then no one can. Trying to appeal to Trunks, Goten stands alone in his ignorance. Sensing his arrival, Piccolo knows this very well may be the beginning of the end. Landing before them, a silence grips the scene. With no point in stalling, Piccolo walks over to Goku and asks if there's any reason in particular that he's come. Bluntly, Goku asks what they were planning with those Dragon Balls. Continuing to be a burden, Goten interjects and tells them both to stop fooling around and just end this joke already. Piccolo finally tells him that if he can't mentally handle this, then he needs to leave before he puts himself and others at risk. This prompts Goku to fire a ki blast at the area. Piccolo yells out for everybody to protect Shenron before grabbing Goten. With Shenron safe, Goku laments his depleted strength, but says he still has enough to take on those in present company, asking, who wants to die first? To the surprise of everyone, Trunks steps up to the plate, angrily asking if he killed his father. Goku shows an evil grin before confirming Trunks' fear. Infuriated, Trunks powers up against Piccolo's warnings, demanding to know why. The former hero tells him he did it simply because he felt like doing so. Charging, Trunks wants to face Goku head-on. Gohan goes to interfere, but Piccolo stops him. While Trunks fights with little success, even with Goku's extreme exhaustion, he can still easily overpower him. Trunks charges a ki attack, and to Goku's shock, it's a massive Final Flash technique, showing power he never has before. Goku vanishes, but Piccolo remains unfooled, believing it didn't even hit its intended target. In a confusing decision, Piccolo asks Shenron to temporarily return to the Dragon Balls. Luckily, they don't turn to stone and spread across the planet. Piccolo's suspicions turn out to be correct, as Goku is soon seen on King Kai's planet and intends to stay long enough to learn of Piccolo's plan and to rest up a bit, admitting he doesn't even believe he actually could face Trunks and the others at the moment. He shudders to think what would have happened had he not avoided that last attack. Back on Earth, the others continue to search for Goku's ki, but to no avail. Trunks tries to push the idea that he was killed by the blast, but Piccolo isn't having any of it, explaining that Trunks was naive enough to fall into the trap that Goku set for him, forcing any of them to create a giant attack to give him a Geyser to teleport, making everyone believe it killed him. This is the most genius warrior in the universe after all. Convinced, Gohan asks where he thinks his father is, to which Piccolo has no answer, but he does know they are being watched. Trunks makes sure that Goten knows that if Goku is still alive, then the next time he sees him, he will attempt to avenge his father. Gohan accepts that he will have to protect his younger brother once the moment arrives, as Goten is still too emotionally immature to process the situation. But Piccolo tells him that he knows what he's feeling, and he will be there for him too. He doesn't have to bear the entire burden on his own. Sometime later, back on King Kai's planet, Goku has recovered well. King Kai notes that he even seems calmer somehow. Goku explains that it's strange. He's seen things that he's lived through, yet these events have never actually happened. Getting flashes of Golden Frieza, Black, Beerus, and Super Saiyan God, Demigra Hit, and others. Goku asks King Kai if he's ever heard of the God of Destruction, but he hasn't. He goes on to explain the several timelines he learned about through Trunks, and believes this to be related, elaborating more that maybe this is the reason he's become the way he is, and that it's the consequence of past choices, and he hopes there's a deeper meaning for all of this. Reverting back to his evil self, he snaps at King Kai and returns his focus to Piccolo. He powers up to Super Saiyan and goes to head back to Earth, but King Kai stops him, asking him to further explain this God of Destruction and what he meant about the choices of this world having meaning. But Goku has no idea what he's babbling on about, instantly forgetting the monologue he had just given. Goku teleports away as King Kai is left to hope there is meaning behind all of this. As Goten bickers with Trunks about attacking his father, none other than Goku appears between the two. Blowing Goten away, Trunks comes back only to instantly be sent to the ground. Goku proclaims that Vegeta's attempt to kill him only backfired, and he is now more powerful than ever before. Looking Piccolo in the eyes, he asks if he is ready for the beginning of the end.